Another guy, kind of like Weaver, who's now on the IL after, playing really well. Former Orioles ace, a guy that they still really should have tried to retain, and they wouldn't be in the predicament they're in. He goes out to Arizona, and he blows out his elbow. Corbin Burnes, I don't know if you guys saw the video where he was basically yelling, telling his coaches that his elbow's done. He's on the IL. Now they're calling it right elbow inflammation, but I think we all, could give a pretty strongly educated guess at to where this is going. Tommy John, which sucks. He'll be out probably until late next year. He might miss the rest of this year and almost all of next year, if not all of next year.
Depends which surgery he opts for.
It's going to be tough too because that new, internal brace surgery, there's not a lot of players who've gotten it that have come back and had, we don't have much data on it yet. Ohtani got it, Garrett Cole got it, but we just don't know how.
Yeah.
Do
you think there's any shot he hangs it up?
No, I really don't think so.
Too young.
I mean, especially in the first year of that major contract.
Yeah, I probably just don't want to leave the money on the table.
Weirder things.
I know. Did he? Because he's from Arizona, right? He went back to Arizona to go home.
I don't know if he's actually from there, but I know he lives there and lived there before the contract.
Usually, if you go to where you live, it feels like kind of the plan is for that to be your last stop. When DeGrom went to the Rangers, you felt like that's the last stop.
Burnes is from California.
Okay.
But I think he lived there in the off season for years, to the point where it's almost like going home. But it's interesting to see which surgery he gets, because you see guys now elect to get that internal brace because it's supposed to speed up your recovery only by a couple months, nothing, drastic.
A couple months could be huge for Arizona, though.
Could be huge where he's back maybe August next year. I would say that's probably the earliest.
If he gets the former surgery, he won't play until 27.
Right. But we also, since it's such a new practice, that internal brace, we don't know how guys' arms will really hold up long term after that. The first time
give Ohtani a call. Ohtani's been throwing. Ask him how he feels.
Throwing, but he hasn't gotten into any games yet.
No, but I mean, you should do. I mean, I don't know how tight the league is in terms of the players and stuff, but I mean, he's at least got something.
Right. And then Garrett Cole is another California guy having that too. But it's going to be interesting to see how that surgery holds up, because at least Tommy John, you have a track record, and even more recently, of guys getting one or two and coming back relatively fine after, a ramp-up period.